Explain what you mean in your book when you talk about the science of phase transition and how can companies use this to their advantage in order to remain innovative, which is a big problem for a lot of companies.
You often read about, say in the covers of magazines, they talk about, this incredible company that's, it could be Nokia or Amazon or BlackBerry, RIM, BlackBerry, and they're the models of amazing culture. And then 2 weeks later, you read about them, they're gone. What happened?
Right.
And Nokia was a good example. It started as this conglomerate that was focused on manufacturing and industrial stuff, and it was famous for rubber boots and toilet papers. And within 20 years, it became the dominant smartphone company in the world. They had a far larger market share at the time than Apple does today. They were selling 50% of all the smartphones on the planet. They were the most valuable company in Europe. And then they tanked. They actually had the idea of a new kind of phone. There was a small team of engineers that had an idea for a new kind of phone, and with a big touchscreen screen and a crazy idea of like an online application store. And the same leaders that transformed the company and made it, embraced wild new ideas for 2 decades, shot down that idea. What happened? So what a phase transition is when a system suddenly changes. For example, a glass of water transforms from fluid and the molecules are sloshing around to completely rigid. Totally different behavior, but it's the same molecules inside. So we apply that to business by saying, why do these teams and companies transform from embracing wild new ideas to rigidly rejecting them? And the advantage of doing that is that once you understand that transition, you can control it. You can learn how to manage it. You can learn the science of designing more innovative teams and companies.
And that's how you founded your biotech company, by using that principle?
Well, I think it was in the course of managing my biotech company, as we grew and grew and grew, I started to see some of these changes happen. And I think every entrepreneur, manager, or leader sees that when you're small, everybody's focused on the next great idea, and they all come together on that next great idea. But as you grow larger, something changes. And it's hard to put your finger on why it changes, how it changes, and what you can do about it. So Loonshots is about the science of that, why it suddenly changes and what you can do about it.